Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week.
This is gonna suck.
Right, I gotta remember how to start the show. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to that time of the week we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I'm your never humble host, on Too Much Caffeine, Eric Sizemore, joined by my beautiful co-host, dialing it in from the left coast, Brain Damage. And coming in from often occupied South Canada, Quiet Michael.
Eric.
Like and subscribe for the algorithm, blah, 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 for more witty banter like that. We are going to have some funny memes for you. But first, a patented, trademark, copyrighted, absolutely essential part of every single episode. You know it, you love it. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it
we're
is
number
episode
one.
262, and we start every episode with the depressing news.
We're number one.
Oh my God, so much crap going on. Well, I guess, a stopped clock is right once every 37 times, because we have a deal. We have a deal with Iran now. So Trump's Iran deal is $24 billion in unfrozen assets, $300 billion in a reconstruction fund, lifted sanctions for a reopened strait. I also saw some numbers, and since the hike in oil prices, they've made tons of money off the oil they've been selling. So wow, yay, Iran. Trump fixed something that he broke, and Iran's declaring total victory. 107 days for nothing. Just so we're all super clear on that.
I'll increase your mom's assets.
Pazimir Zani says the number of times Trump has claimed that the Iran deal is sealed surpasses the number of his 34 felonies. Just handy mnemonic. Handy mnemonic. 37th time's a charm. 38th, 30, somewhere, almost probably 40. We'll just call it 40. Then also we had the Nitro motorcycle circus doing flips on the front lawn in front of the White House, which was pretty astounding. I think friend of the show, Kadeem Richardson, put it best when he said, "What in the Joe Dirt is going on here?" Kadeem, I don't know. I freaking don't know. UFC fighter Bryce Mitchell criticized Trump's White House UFC fight, said, our government is desecrating its role in society by hosting sporting events. Our tax dollars and resources are funding this operation. The government is supposed to protect us, not entertain us. I know. Did you know that a UFC guy knew the word desecrating and properly used it? I know nothing about this. In the meantime, this putz, who's now, I'm not even going to bother with this guy, but he did a slam on Michelle Obama. That was the big highlight, with Joe Rogan just eating his shit with a grin on his face the whole time. Really, really surpassing normal white trash. And I didn't know this until I looked back, but apparently one of the fighters threw up on himself. I don't know if this is like WWE thing or something, but it was on camera, and I watched it, so I didn't.
Sauce in his mouth and pretended that he was drunk.
What in the ever-loving shit is that? So anyway, forget it. I don't even care. Everybody was kissing his butt. Oh my God, for little toddler Tantrum's birthday party. Here's Mark Zuckerberg giving him a warm human embrace. Look at that. He got his skin. Sometimes his skin suit doesn't fit right, but he's really got a good one this time. Lifelike. That's the word that comes to mind. That is the word that comes to mind. Also, we see here that David Ellison is there. David Ellison and Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know if they were there to see if, Trump wanted them to take over any other media and make it right wing. I'm not sure what they were looking to do there, but everybody there at the big white trash birthday party. What in the Joe Dirt? Wall Street Journal, you may have seen, has reported that SpaceX is now the 6th largest U.S. public company at its current valuation. And that has made Elon, or Elani as I like to call him now, Elon a trillionaire, sort of, which is, just proof that capitalism is working and the market has spoken. So anyway, so I didn't see Elon there, but I don't know, maybe he's too busy making money otherwise. Here's Dana, what's his tush, and also there were several photos with Nate Bargatze in the background, and it was like, oh my God, Nate's going there to pay fealty to this guy, and it's like, not Nate, come on, clean family comedy and also Nazi tolerant. That's just
I mean, for real, this guy's comedy is so clean. It's almost at like Bill Cosby levels of clean. And that's a legacy. Like that's a legacy you have to uphold.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know what they say, man? Every time you find somebody squeaky clean like Bill Cosby, something nasty's going on. So,
Well, I don't know. I think we would have heard if something nasty was going on with Bill Cosby. But
oh,
Nate Bargatze, listen, I do want
sure.
to say this. Uh, this guy's whole shtick is that he's dumb as fuck. That's
Yeah,
his whole thing is,
yeah.
hey, everybody, I'm a dumb fuck from Tennessee. And then
Yeah.
we're like, what? He went to the white trash party at the White House? Fucking fascist president? He's dumb. He's dumb.
Sure.
He like is dumb.
That's okay. All right.
That's what I
Well,
have. That's my
but
honest take. And so then people are like, do you think he's actually a Trumper though? And I'm like, oh. I don't think you understood what I just said.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
fucking dumb.
Yeah, he was offered an opportunity to be on camera. He's got a movie to promote. Sure, sure. Sure. Yeah, take the money. You could be nothing
Not,
next month. I
just
don't
not
know.
what you would call like smart about anything.
It's yeah. Well, there
That's
you
all.
go.
I mean, that's it. So, like, should he be canceled?
Okay.
Like, I don't know if he ever should have been famous. Like,
Yeah.
but anyway,
Here's
that's all I got.
here's one of the funniest things too. When quizzed about it and asked about it, Nate told people, he said, "I'm just a huge fan of UFC. It's my favorite sport," which proves it's not, because he should have said MMA.
I
So
know.
he
Did you see what like wrestling future Hall of Famer CM Punk said about this?
I did not.
Somebody asked him this week, "Are you going to go to the UFC fight at the White House or whatever?" And he goes, no, I'm not going. He goes, I'm not going over for hot dogs if David Duke invites me over for hot dogs either. He goes, I don't care if it's across the country, next door, or if it's the White House. A racist is a racist, and I'm not going to hang out with them. It's like,
Oh,
this is why the guy's a legend.
wonderful. Good. Well, here's Dana, owner of the UFC. I can't remember his last name. I don't want to bother to
I
remember it.
think it's white.
Oh, of course it's white. Oh, he's so pasty too. What a handy mnemonic. They're both wearing white shirts and they're just pasty white. So much white. Anyway, I want you to look at White's face here because you see he owns the UFC and also so does the
No,
president.
he
Not that
does
there's a
not own the
conflict.
UFC.
Dana doesn't own UFC?
No. It used to be two dudes named the Fertitta brothers, but they sold it. It's now TKO. The company owns UFC and WWE. So you can see how
Oh,
those two kind of work together now.
okay.
Yeah, but he's
Well,
just like the
anyway,
one who runs it. He's like the one who runs it, but he never owned it.
okay. He's management. Oh, he's a president and CEO.
President or some shit. Yeah, president.
Oh, yeah, that's not a real job. He's making big bucks. I'm
sure
sure he's getting
TKO is publicly
way
traded.
more than all the fighters combined.
TKO is
and
publicly traded. I know this.
he's getting stock options and he's being paid huge. And guess who else owns stock in the UFC? The guy in the blue suit next to him with the orange face. I'm just
He also pled no contest to domestic charges against his wife, if memory serves.
oh. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll
I
pass
set all
that.
that up, and I set all that up, and I want you to look at Dana's face here as we read the next headline, which is that apparently the event cost the UFC roughly $60 million to produce, but only brought in about 30 million. So a $30 million loss, like everything else that gets anywhere near Trump.
$30 million loss was my nickname in college.
Friend of the show, Royce said, "Yeah, but the boner I got watching this will last a lifetime."
That's so stupid.
Another big DC talking point is that the White House reflecting pool is swimming in algae, because some administrations will like hire people who know things and know how to do stuff. Not these guys. Nope, not at all. Trump administration then blamed Obama. Because, which can I say, like, people are always like, didn't have that on my bingo card. I totally have this on my bingo card. This is every checkbox on my bingo card. How are they going to tie this one to Obama? So the reflecting pool turned green after a $14 million refurb. And as we go to press, they have got some real genii out there pouring bottles of hydrogen peroxide into this pool. And nerds all over America have sat down and done the math, and it's going to take 8,000 liters, 8,000 of these liters to get the 50 parts per million to kill the algae. Because there's no scientists left at all. They just sent them down to Costco. They're just like, come back with this.
Here's my hot take, Eric. I know everybody was waiting for it.
Sure.
I kind of like all this shit. I like the UFC fight with the fucking swamp rock in the background or whatever.
Dude, what in the Joe Dirt are you talking about?
Right, that's exactly right. Like dirt bikes doing backflips in front of the White House. Like, when everybody gets all outraged, did they say like, "This is not who we are"?
Yeah.
When they say that. But when I see Nitro Circus doing fucking tricks with their motorcycles in front of UFC fighters pretending to barf on TV in front of the White House, like, this is exactly who we are. I'm a red. This has always been my America. Like, the fascism is the problem, but the white trash show out on the White House lawn, like, I didn't watch it out of principle, but like, I think I would have been entertained.
I mean, I can see where you're coming from there.
I kind of like they fucked up the reflecting pool. Like, this is who we are. We're Nate Bargatze. You know who we are? We're Nate Bargatze. We're just dumb fucks, just being dumb, eating hot dogs with no health care. Like, this is just who we are.
Sure. I too could not trek out to see the spectacle of the UFC, and I was thinking that I could possibly, like my friend Royce, get a permanent boner. So I got the home edition and did the UFC Freedom 250 home edition
it
game.
Exactly like that. It's what it looked like.
Yeah. And I tell you what, too, man, I puffed out my chest and I was feeling very presidential, and then I slept through the whole thing.
I didn't know. I literally didn't know it happened until the next day.
Nice. Oh God. Hashtag blessed.
Yeah.
Totes jelly. Freak me. So here's a little bit more news here. Apparently, an ICE agent was struck by a fleeing vehicle during an attempted apprehension in Manahawkin on Monday morning. I don't know where Manahawkin,
if you will.
Yeah. Anyway, it's really funny, but there are multiple stories of this type of thing where ICE agents have been pursuing people and have not gotten them and have been hit by cars. I'm just repeating a story about how oftentimes ICE people get hit by cars, and then they have to, they don't wear body cams, so there's no plates. Just saying, it's a story. Another fun story that I was enjoying here was that a Muslim Texan went to the Republican convention and had a Christian minister pray with him because he said, "You either need to become a Christian or leave the country." And here he is, all excited to be a Republican, and they were like, "Nope." It's guys. I didn't think the leopard-eating party would eat my face. Speaking of the stupid things that are happening all over the place, people in Champaign County today were hurting after seeing yet another shooting. 19-year-old was shot Sunday morning off Mattis across from Parkland College. Hey, that's right outside of my house and where I work. You know what I mean? But and it's like, what can we do? I'll tell you what we can do. It's the same thing we do every day. Pretty much go, yeah, that kind of thing happens here all the time. Sort of like we treat tornadoes. Don't know if you saw this, but we had an absolute amazing number of tornadoes and high wind events last Thursday, including a touchdown within city limits in Urbana, destroying Beck's Country Shop. So if I would definitely, this was a touchdown of a tornado. And it's just like, yeah, just happens here. You know what I mean? I don't know if you Californians or Arizonans can understand that. Well, yeah, you can understand it. You were in Nebraska, you know what's up.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, but you're just like, yeah, that happens here. Kind of like you Californians with the earthquakes. Just like, yeah, whatever. Hey, I want to give you some good news, man. Solar power just produced more electricity than coal for the very first time in the history of the United States. 93% of all the new electricity that's coming online this year is solar, despite even the Trump administration trying to stop it, because it is the cheapest. It's the
Yeah, but
cheapest.
Eric, but have they thought about this? What about when there's winter or nighttime? So
Oh, you know what? You should write them a strongly worded letter, Michael.
they'll be like, batteries fucking exist.
I know I saw one comment that was like, what's powering the device you're reading this on right now?
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Anti-QAnon memes with this bit of political news from the Globe. 9 people have been injured at a shooting near England's World Cup camp in Missouri. And Politics for You comments, World Cup fever kicks off as America welcomes the world with a traditional display of their culture and traditions.
Well,
I know, and the Brits stepped right up. They were just like, all right, count us in. We can do this.
Like, we know how they do this.
Yep. All right, we always like to close out every episode of Facebook with For the Blind with a nice, heartwarming animal closer. And this episode of June 16th, 2026, the 262nd one, is no exception. I double checked, and since 2020, orcas have indeed sunk 7 yachts in Europe, and they're teaching other orcas how to do it. Confirmed. All right. But
Orcas remain unbeaten, undefeated.
Yep. But last time they actually took down a yacht was 2025. So come on, orcas, let's see some hustle. Those are rookie numbers. Get out there. Come on. And that is the end of the news. Everything worth reporting for June 6th. Did I stop the sharing? Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, so that's it. Handing it back to you, Michael.
Cool, man.
Round 1.
I hear you whispering, Jax.
It's June 16th.
She said it's June 16th.
What did I say?
June 6th.
You said June 6th.
Can
Can you guys see this? Is it working? I don't know. The Chromebook's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
can see it.
You see
He's
the
doing
meme?
a plank. Yeah, I
Okay,
see a
cool.
plank.
IHY.WES, friend of the show.
Hey.
He's got a picture of a guy planking, where he's on his forearms and his core is flexing, and he says, "How I feel when someone is showing me a video that isn't funny and lasts more than 2 minutes." It's a marathon. Trash can Paul keeping it fucking nasties here. He's got a picture
Paul.
of a guy holding a chameleon, and it says, "The fact that we know chameleons exist mean they aren't." Sorry. The fact that we know chameleons exist means they are worthless idiot failures. Also, forgot to tell y'all, this is Here Comes My Big Long Round One. This one's Candace at Candy_123. She says, "Never wearing my purple overalls again." There's a picture of her wearing purple overalls, and then you see that she looks on her bar tab, and the bartender named her Waluigi looking motherfucker. Lexi's here, friend of the show, Lexi, at Electra.
Hey, Lexi.
She says, "Went to Dunkin', and the drive-thru person said, that'll be $11 million. And I said, oh, no. And she said, I'm just playing. It's $11.99. And man, she got my ass. What a great bit." The other 98%, They repost JD Vance at JD Vance. That's right. The Vice President of the United States, Mr. Jorkin DePenis Vance,
Oh my.
who tweeted out a picture of himself with his wife from their wedding day. And it says, "Happy anniversary to our lovely second lady. 12 years and almost 4 kids later. And we're still going strong. Love you, Usha." I don't know how to say her name.
Usha, yeah.
Queer Little Gremlin, friend of the show, Queer Little Gremlin, says, "Almost 4 kids? Sure sounds like she doesn't consider the fetus she's pregnant with to be a real person yet."
Ah!
Van is here. Friend of the show, Van at V Palmer. He says, "What's a conspiracy theory that you believe in?" Melissa writes, "Every time a new chicken sandwich release." And Van says, "What?" And Mary says, "The CIA got her ass before she could finish." I have 2 more memes for this round. Stepbro.steve is here. Yes, we know him. He hangs around, whatever. It's a picture of a dog sitting at a table, but it's like sitting up like a person with like 2 of its paws on the table, and it's looking at the camera, a little ashamed. And it says, "When the police pass by and I have to act like I haven't done anything." And then it says, "I haven't done anything." All right, finally for round 1, this is the keeping the hole in wholesome round. Hubert Cumberdale, friend of the show, Hubert Cumberdale,
Okay.
at Tortured Vessel says, "My mom used to buy me this Chinese food as a kid." And it's just a picture. What do you call this kind of chicken?
Sweet and sour chicken.
Yeah, sweet and sour chicken. Says, "My mom used to buy me this Chinese food as a kid, but she had to stop because the red sauce would make me go crazy and hurt myself and others."
Damn. Dude, I had kids. I had so many people talking to me about red number 5 when I had kids, and I was like, shut up. It's like,
Dude, I did 2 lines of red number 5 just before this show. I don't care. I don't care at all.
Dude, we used to take Red Hots like speed, and yeah, it worked because it was psychological.
I'll freebase gluten too. I'm down for whatever.
Too much cinnamon.
All right, that's all I got for round 1. Kicking it over to you, Brain.
All right. We're going to go with our gosh round. Little memes. Here we have a picture of Brock Lesnar's body, but it is Napoleon Dynamite photoshopped in his face.
This is fucking cursed, dude.
And it says, "Gosh, Lesnar, look at my tots." I've been saving this round for TV so long. This one is a little bit off topic, but it isn't. It's the Circle Pit, and they have the band Guar, but Goofy's face is photoshopped over whoever's playing guitar with his gigantic shoulder pads that are made out of like dinosaur heads or something like that. And it says, "Gorsh."
Dude, I hate this one.
Don't encourage him.
That's bad photoshops. Has a picture of Napoleon Dynamite, but I don't know who. It's like a gangster that he's dressed up in all white with a white top hat. And it says, "Dynamite is my name and tots are my game." So, yeah, I think I was supposed to read that more like, "Dynamite is my." You know what? We're just gonna move on. Mashups nobody asked for has Napoleon Dynamite's face over the guy who likes to say "these nuts" with his phone in his hand, and it says, "Got him, these tots." All right. And then Napoleon Dynamite as, I don't know, who is that? George Washington? It says, "Vote for me and I'll free the colonies. Plus, I got mad nunchuck skills." It says, George Washington.
Gosh.
And then it's a picture of the AI Saw movie poster, but it's Napoleon Dynamite with Saw circles on his cheeks. Hand of the meme put this one up, and it's Gouache. but the W is like the Saw W. All right.
Yeah. Creepy.
Also, mashups nobody asked for, and this one's Samuel L. Jackson's face inside of Napoleon Dynamite silhouette this time. Say tots again. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say tots one more, motherfucker. Okay.
So silly.
Here we have Hand of the Meme with a Godzilla poster with his light up blue electrified tail about to whip somebody, but Napoleon's Dynamite's face on there, and it's labeled Goshzilla. Only like 18 more of these. Hand of the Meme. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Oh, that was a good movie. I forgot about.
That is a good movie.
Napoleon Dynamite is on there. I'm assuming this girl's face is also from Napoleon Dynamite, and this one's Crouching Liger, Hidden Talon. Crouching Liger. And then Day to Day Memes has a Total Recall, but it's Tots Recall with Napoleon Dynamite strapped in where Arnold is getting his eyes ripped off. Yeah, and then Hand of the Meme. This one's the last one for me for this round, and it's the Drake and Josh cover of their show, and it's Napoleon Dynamite over Josh, and it is Drake and Gosh. So that was the one that I had ready when I was on the bus. Like, oh shit, TD's not there. All right, well, I actually was actually going home since this mic got canceled. I got one ready, and then by the time the fucking thing started, I actually have all 3 rounds ready. That's how fucking long this shit takes to get started. and then you had the nerve to tell me I got one for you and played some lame ass Biggie Smalls song, and I was like, holy shit, that better not be.
All right, fine.
My bad.
That's all right.
Passing it off to you.
You're hard to please. I get it.
If I don't pass.
Get it. Episode 262, doing the wholesome round. Can't get much more wholesome than this. This is librarian jokes. Here we see a hand mirror. It's one of those cool ones in a stand. And it's up there at the checkout and it says self-checkout. Limited time only. Yeah, that's right. Wholesome. This librarian's just trying to live in peace, and on the book return, she's put a sign that says, all Goosebumps books must be returned in a paper bag because the covers are scary and make me cry. Here we have, if we spent as much time on ourselves as we do memes, we'd be better people. Friend of the show, Ian Fleming, who says, hey, what is that life hack you think everyone should know? And Tony Amy says, to get any book you want on the internet, type the name of the book followed by doctype:PDF. You can also do .epub for the Kindle lot too. Oops. Free books. Friend of the show and weird Canadian uncle Stephen has Sunday reflections from Rick Reho. Says Pope Leo at the port of Anguinanaguin says, dear migrants, before saying another word to you, I want to bow before your dignity. You are not numbers nor files. You are people with a family and a home that you have left behind with dreams that no one else has the right to despise. Da Pope! This guy, he doesn't even really wear a funny hat. Friend of the show, Kristen Yunakis, has posted this one from Yondir Psycho Femcel Girlfriend Grippy Sock Jail. Who has this picture of a woman with some very pretty pink nails, and on the glass at a hockey game right there on the rink. And it says, tapping on the glass at the Boy Aquarium. Dale Memes for Normie Has-Beens is feeling inspired with this post that's headlined, stop using anti-train language. Instead of, that meeting was a train wreck. Try saying, trains are wonderful and efficient, and that meeting was terrible in comparison. Unofficial Lafayette city government. I didn't look up which Lafayette because there are 27 of them in the United States. Has Jor at Womb Patrol. Says, I understand preventing theft, but we got to unlock the deodorant aisle. We got to let people steal that shit during summer as a public good. It's like, I hadn't realized that I was in favor of theft. But you know what? The man makes a good point. So I commented that last Thursday was quite the night in central Illinois weather. I would like to share with you some of the finest weather photography I have ever seen. I'm talking National Geographic level, and these are from friends of mine with their phones. Look at this. Most of these are from Bloomington Downs and Champaign-Urbana, but here we see a gorgeous sunset over a soybean field with like multiple lightnings arcing through the sky and this delightful greater than 90-degree angle just shooting down, two of them shooting down at the same time. Thought that was fantastic. Look at this one from Downs. That is lightning and a rainbow from my good friend Sarah. How crazy is that? I literally posted on it. I was like, this is the finest nature shot I've ever seen in my entire life. I love you. Here's another one. My friend Mike shot this one over in Urbana. Again, lightning and rainbows crossing. And I'm like, I have been looking at photos and looking at the sky and trying to shoot rainbows and lightning constantly. I've never seen this. This is incredible. Yet another one with a nice sort of a nice warm filter on this one. But again, I believe this is Urbana. Yeah, no, and here's the great thing too. None of these are Photoshop. These are all friends of mine. These are real. These are good. And that storm system moved out to DC, where you'll notice here is a rainbow with lightning arcing and striking the Washington Monument at the Reflecting Mall. It says, our ancestors would have recognized this as an omen. So, yeah, which got me thinking about that really. And several people agreed the gods must be angry. I mean, how could they not be? Yeah, legit. How crazy is that? Anyway, they said recognize this as an omen, and I was just recently watching the Pratchett and Gaiman Good Omens. I don't know if you guys have caught that show yet, but absolutely fantastic. And I was thinking about it because, you know, the rainbows and the omens are all in there too. And here's Castiel just saying, the thing called a rainbow is a promise not to drown everyone again. Just, I really like that one. Anyway, that's about as wholesome as it gets, man. I am like, you know, closing with an angel. So there you go. Rainbows, lightning. Oh, I should have just put in some Care Bears or something. Michael, I'm tossing the ball to you for an ostensibly second round, but I can pass it to Bray.
No buts and no passing. Here comes round two, the ostensibly second round, bitches. I'm out of breath.
Getting your memes, getting all your memes together.
Just getting so hyped up about this round. All right. Fat Lenny, friend of the show, Fat Lenny retweets Vin Diesel from 2011.
Oh, wow.
And this is Vin Diesel's actual blue check back when a blue check meant something on Twitter, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And he's got a picture of a woman sitting with the curtain drawn. And then for some reason, there's just this massive,
so creepy,
like, image of Vin Diesel, like, looking at her. And it's like inhumanly big compared to her. It makes no sense. Fat Lenny says, I miss when celebrities didn't know how to use the internet properly and ended up creating ultra gems by accident. And speaking of people not understanding things, here comes Representative Jack Kimball, enemy of the show. He says, just a friendly warning, we don't even make $200,000 per year in Congress, despite working nearly 140 days. If we aren't properly compensated, a lot of us will go to the private sector and you will be left with some real idiots in Congress. Blame it on Ryan, friend of the show, Blame It on Ryan says, you should have checked with PR before tweeting this, LOL. And I want you to listen very closely because Representative Jack Kimball responds with, I don't care what Puerto Rico says.
What?
He thought PR, instead of understanding that it meant public relations, he thought the guy said you should have checked with Puerto Rico.
Oh, God.
The other 98% is back. This time retweeting at Golub, who just simply says, "Happy Pride Month, y'all." And then you look at the picture, and it's the UFC Freedom 250. It's a picture of Lindsey Graham smiling and giving a thumbs up between two guys with their shirts off. Happy Pride Month, y'all.
That's poor sweet man just hasn't met the right woman, still not married.
He's just real picky.
Such an embarrassment for South Carolina.
He's very selective.
Is that it?
The Nicole says, "People who ask, 'Can I call you?' are so cute. Like, obviously you cannot, but you are so sweet." Scott Blart Mall Cop says, "It's pride, funny. And I'm a man with simple tastes." All right, you ready for his simple taste? He says, "I want my gays married, my internet fast, and my Midwest emo borderline unlistenable." Trash can back.
Chef.
Keeping it low down and dirty. Here's Trash Can. He says, got a picture of a bunch of energy drinks. And he says, "Y'all ever drank a Monster so good that you had hope for like 30 minutes?
That's fun.
Eric, I thought maybe you'd read this one for the crowd.
Absolutely. Annie or else. And that's, I like a name that is also threatening. I don't know why.
Hell yeah.
She has California plates that just have a string of letters and not nearly enough vowels. So this says PPNVGNA, which I would read as PP in vagina.
Oh.
But it could be Pepe in Virginia. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to tell you how to live your life.
I think it's probably supposed to be Papa in Virginia. Right? I don't know. Maybe it just means PP in vagina. Anyway.
I think it's
Stepbro.steve is back, so things aren't going to get any classier now. But it's got a picture of a guy who's like waking up and looking over his shoulder, like he's heard something or something like that, and like he doesn't know what it is. And it says, "When your alarm hasn't gone off yet, but the amount of sleep you're getting is suspicious." This literally happened to me today. I woke up and I was like, "Oh my God, I overslept." And then I looked at my phone and it was like 6:45. And I was like, okay, 10 more minutes till the alarm goes off. Like, what the fuck? I got one more for this round. Round 2, the ostensibly second round. And it's Hornsby 78, friend of the show, Hornsby 78. And there's a picture of a roach. Do you call it a roach if it's still lit?
Yeah.
And there is we are down to the wire here. You cannot possibly hold this tiny little roach with your fingers. You burn them, But she didn't have a roach clip. So what she did was she took a blade of grass and wrapped it around the roach, and she's holding on to the blade of grass, and she has captioned this: "Improvise, adapt, overcome." Put it on a motivational poster. And that's all I got for round 2, the ostensibly second round, and we're back to Brain.
Started off.
And we're back to Brain. We'll fix it in post.
What the fuck?
It's true. We might sometimes.
What is happening? Are you guys okay? Are you glitching?
No.
All good.
We're talking over the dead air.
Photoshop of Horrors has a picture of the Sphinx in Egypt, but oh no, AI has put Jar Jar Binks' face on the Sphinx, and it is labeled Jar Jar Sphinx.
Hell yeah, it is. I would actually go there and look at it if that's what it looked like.
Mr. Jar Jar Sphinx, Mr. Be your humble servant.
That's pretty good.
SW Meme Extravaganza has a 2-panel, and it says "Happy 50th birthday to Bill Burr." In the first panel, we have Bill Burr head over Bilbo Baggins, and you see the back of Gandalf's head, and Bill Burr says, "Mandolf." And then you see Gandalf's head actually has the Mandalorian's helmet on it under his hat, and he says Bill Burr Boggins.
The fuck.
Then we have Big Trouble in Little China memes, and it is Lo Pan's face photoshopped over the guy who does Gangnam Style, and it just says Lo Pan Gangnam Style.
That song was a banger.
Yeah. That fucking movie was a banger too, motherfucker. Don't get it twisted.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Somebody named Elliot W. Hill in Irving, Texas. This meme just has it says the Wi-Fi password is on the back of the router. It says the back of the router. And here we have a picture of former wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals, TJ Houshmandzadeh. Yes. I've watched this man play for many years. He is now an analyst. I have no idea. I know it starts with an H and there's a J in there somewhere. I don't even know if there's a Z. Houshmandzadeh. I don't think there's a Z in there. We're gonna move on.
Could go either way. Yeah.
Yeah. Homegrown Puns has a picture of the Caddyshack movie logo, but except it's just Shaquille O'Neal photoshopped into all the faces with different hats. And it says Caddyshack, but the shack is spelled S-H-A-Q. Then here we have the Punsters, and it is a picture of a lemon on top of a pear, balancing oh so nicely. And Ramsey Rivera says, "Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, lemon on a pear." Myself out soon. The Radical 80s has a picture of Lionel from the Thundercats with his big gauntlet on and his sword. But it's Lionel Richie's face on there with his nice afro, and it's labeled Lionel Richie.
Okay, I love this one. That's the best. That's the best one you've ever posted. Is it me you're looking for?
Have you seen? There's a comedian. I can't remember his name. It's Bert something, and he does this parody called Lionel and Them, and he voiceovers old Thundercat. Now he has a spinoff called Mumra versus Everyone or something like that, and it's just fucking hilarious. Badman Mumra is a Badman Mumra. Anyways, Homegrown Puns. I think I only got two more. This one is a picture of like all kinds of chopped up logs, but there's some lady's face on there. I'm guessing her name is Carrie Underwood because it says Carrie Underwood.
Oh,
she's under all those logs.
Yeah,
Thanks, Lonnie Webb. Thanks, Lonnie Webb. And then this one's the last one for me. Somebody named Sierra Wine Guy posted a picture that says, "Don't forget to take your World Cup hydration break," and it is Elmo. Chilling on what looks to be a brake pad from a vehicle, smoking a joint and holding a glass of cognac. Might be a cigarette, but we're going to say joint. Might be wine, but we're going to say cognac. Could be whiskey.
I bet you.
I don't know. Something brown and very delicious. But
I bet
looks
you
like he's
Elmo
about to ash that fucking cigarette in that glass. So that I'm not digging that.
Dude, if Elmo was real, I bet he would seriously need to unwind after all those kids.
Yeah. Oh, forgot to say. Actually, it says, "Don't forget to take your World Cup hydration break, because Elmo's going to take his, passing it off to you, Eric."
Oh, I hate so much of it, but I love your voices.
Elmo, love me.
All right, the alleged second round is, ostensibly irrational, irrelevant, irreverent. I don't know, a bunch of ear words. Hey, oldie but a goodie here. Celeste Headley has posted this one from Blue Sky Social. Says lawmakers who passed a bill to legalize the consumption of raw milk fell ill after drinking raw milk to celebrate their victory.
That makes sense.
Dude. I said, man, it gets funnier every time RFK speaks. Well, the good thing about raw milk. Friend of the show, Dean Withers, has a post from Gary Campbell. Says this is the reflecting pool that cost us $14 million. And it says, MAGA, making algae great again. A picture of some pond scum in the swamp there that was supposed to be drained. The Irish Star US is
Consum was
posting.
my nickname in the Army.
I could see that. Checks out. Here we have this conservative MAGA radio host who claims that the left sabotaged Donald Trump's reflecting pool with algae.
Dumb bitch.
You know what I thought was funny too is literally there was an almost identical shot to this on Fox News, and the newscaster is pointing behind him and he's saying, "As you can see, it is American flag blue." And he was like, "Is that the strategy now? You just say green is blue, and hope I don't." Woo! Stephen Abrams says, that new blue bottom really makes that green algae pop. Here we have a picture of the creature, the swamp creature from the Green Lagoon, rising from the reflecting pool, found in the wild. A lot of colors in the memes this week. Here we have one from friend of the show, Owen, who's got a post from Quancy Claiborne, who says, "Does anyone know what the name of the color of his face is? Thanks in advance." And a very orangutan orange president there making faces. And It's Rachel Online says, Ku Klux Tan.
Bam.
Oh my God.
Crushed it.
Mike Ingram for Everyone has this delightful post of the UFC claw on the South Lawn, and it's sponsored by Brondo, the Thirst Mutilator. New Mexico Department of Memes says, "At least President Camacho is funny." Anyway, man. So just saw that the UFC fighters who agreed to do this fight are being paid in not just any crypto, but in Trump crypto. Wow. Who were we talking about earlier that's just dumb? Oh, that was Nate. Well, apparently a lot of people on the White House lawn are dumb.
It's us.
Wow. Here we have a shot from John Hagenbrenner he's titled it Barter Town, with the Nitro motorcycles going over the claw, and somebody has installed brass truck nuts, which really once you see it, you're just like, wow, that was missing. Glaring oversight on the part of the UFC. It says, Master Blaster Trump will pit Hegseth in battles to the death against one ICE agent after another. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Smells like freedom. I don't know. John's a hoot.
We are. This is the truck nuts. Like
it is.
Era.
Yeah. Once you see it, you're like, clearly. How did we miss this? We have the technology. Friend of the show, Jason Barham, says you can gain standing room access to the UFC White House event by presenting 2 catalytic converters.
And a case of Sudafed.
You know what, though? I think he's overestimating the demand. I really is. Yeah. Breaking news. White House officials confirm the green reflecting pool contains Brondo. We replaced the water because Brondo has electrolytes. It's what algae craves. Besides, water goes in the toilet. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Brondo, the Thirst Mutilator.
God bless America.
Tell you what, man. Thank God for the prophecy. That's all I'm saying. Thank God for the prophecy. They, them might be giants at Babadook Spinoza says, people only hate Elon Musk because he comes from an emerald mining fortune made in apartheid South Africa. He buys ideas and pretends he's an inventor. He's a white supremacist, union-busting, abusive employer. He's hoarding $1 trillion in stolen wages, and he makes us ashamed to be human. I mean, who hasn't done that? Come on.
It's a good point. It's a really good point.
Yep. And Mike has said, after last night's Musk critical post brought in a ton of trillionaire simps, people are sending me all kinds of amazing graphics, like this one. Oh, and the simping has been so hard. Oh, my God. I'm having so much fun with it. $1 trillion. Here's a picture of Elon Musk in all his glory, wrapped in a towel, and the penguin. And Hello Whitney says $1 trillion, and he's still built like the penguin. And somebody said, and he's almost as trustworthy. I'm like, hell no, he is much less so. The Penguin straight up told you he was a villain. Like, Elon, I don't know what he's pretending to do, but whatever. And I will trebuchet this individual into space gulag, old friend of the show. And I haven't seen him in a while. I will trebuchet this individual into space gulag. Has this headline superimposed over a trebuchet. It says, ICE agent hit by car while trying to make an arrest, officials say. The agent, who was injured during the incident near the Jersey Shore, opened fire. The person who was being targeted by immigration authorities fled. And I will trebuchet this individual into space gulag has commented and captioned it praxis. You know what praxis is there, don't you there, Michael?
Oh fuck, I heard that word so much in div school.
It's like the energy and the discipline and the practice that the techniques that we all must share. ICE agent hit by car while trying to make an arrest, officials say. Not the first story even in this show like that. Note to self. And finally, if we spent as much time on ourselves as we do on memes, we'd be much better people. Poster Alex Indy Mocracy. Oh, that's a good one. Ruled by the mocking. I like that. Has a picture of the green algae-filled reflecting pool, and Lane's captioned it, just a few more days and our nation's reflecting pool should be gross enough for RFK to swim in. And that has been my allegedly second round. I'm not swearing anything, though, but that might have been.
Here comes our, see how I do this. Here comes round 3, penultimate round. That's
Jesus,
crazy. It's not
that
even
round already?
Yeah.
Wow. I know. Well, it's
Kicking
midnight
off
somewhere.
It's midnight somewhere. Kicking off round 3 with Adam Tutkus, who says, Twinkle... Actually, Eric, I know you already read one. Read this one for me, too.
Happy to. Twinkle, twinkle, Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Up above the world's soft glow. I've been married a long time ago. Twinkle, twinkle, Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Now, I think you have to sing it.
I don't think I have to do shit. This is America.
I think it's like, twinkle, twinkle, Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Up above the world's soft glow. I'd have been married a long time ago. You see what I mean? I think it's like that.
Yeah. Allegedly.
J. Jacob Rudnick. He wants to know, do Canadian dudes take their girlfriends to Kilogram Town?
Whoa.
What?
Oh, instead of Pound Town.
They have the metric system. Boy, did you guys see this? It's from Alluring, and it says,
oh, yes.
New York City is undefeated. There is a really obese Elon Musk float. And it says, tattooed across his stomach, it says, SpaceX's Grok makes AI child porn. And it's also tattooed across the back of this massive float of Elon Musk. Greg Mania, friend of the show, Greg Mania says, why would I stop smoking weed to improve my memory? I don't want to remember any of this.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Thank you for saying voice of a generation.
Trash Can's back for the hat trick, pulling a hat trick.
Hey.
And this time he's retweeting a subreddit, DPH, and then it just says Durahell. I don't know. Anyway, this one's been flagged not safe for work. And in the background, there's like a scary monster looking thing. And it says 0 milligram trip report. I didn't take anything. And first commenter says, what kind of visuals are you getting? And the OP says, I saw a spider, but it was just like a real spider. Mr. Bombastic 316, friend of the show, Mr._Bombastic_316. He says, if Trump wants me to celebrate on his birthday, he's going to have to die on his birthday. And my final meme for round 3, the penultimate round, comes to you from Experienus, who
Oh,
wants you to know the first protein cigarette will do numbers.
I've been calling for that for a long time.
And
Red
that's all I
Bulls.
got for round 3. Penultimate round, kicking it back to Brain. What you got, man? Kicking it penultimate style.
First of all, fuck both of you guys. I celebrated Trump's birthday because I fucking love the UFC, and there were 7 knockouts out of 7. Okay, fuck that. I didn't celebrate his birthday. I just celebrated the fights being on a Sunday. This one's
So you watched
laughter is
it?
the
You watched
best
the
medicine.
250? You watched the birthday where they
Oh
said the
fuck
thing
yeah!
about
From beginning to
Michelle?
end, it was every single fight was a knockout. Every single one.
Is that
Yep.
good?
And,
I think that he's saying it like it's a
yeah,
good thing. Yeah.
and honestly, I don't even know. I don't even really. Nate Barter gets how the fuck you say his name. His comedy's not for me. Okay, I'm not even gonna say I don't like the guy already. But like honestly, if they invited me and gave me a ticket, I would fucking go. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna go
Listen,
watch the fucking fight. I don't care.
I
I mean,
all I
hey,
want to say is it's as American as a bald eagle
yeah.
I
sitting
don't
on
know
a
what that means, but
shitting on a Camaro. You know,
yeah.
no,
I
I'm
gotta tell you
saying
what. I gotta tell you what. If somebody says the words free hors d'oeuvres or canapes, I'm there. But I don't think this event had either of those.
no, I don't think
Hey,
so.
I don't
I bet it
know.
had some American
All I need
beer
is
or
a
whatever.
free ticket.
Yeah. That, yes,
Because
sure.
I heard that I heard so what I had heard was that the LGBTQ population were gonna buy out all the tickets they can so they could flood the things, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Oh, it's invite only." So I'm pretty sure if that Nate dude was there, somebody gave him a free ticket. Now, I think it would have been hilarious if the LGBTQ people would have got in and took over that fucking White House crowd. That
Oh,
would
I
have been
wanted it.
fucking nuts.
I wanted
But
that as a Pride demo. Oh, that would be so
but
good.
yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty sure he got invited. Fuck that guy either way. Anyway, so this one's laughter is the best medicine, and some dude named Robert Bear. Please don't bear your Robert to us, bro. It, it says I just learned there's a little island near Italy with 5 million Sicilian people. That's officially the largest number I've ever heard in my life.
What?
5 million Sicilian. Homegrown dad jokes.
Oh,
And grown, by the way, is spelled Groan. Homegrown dad
Oh no.
jokes. This one's an AI picture of a skeleton with a robe on, but he's opening the robe. And somebody's yelling, "What the fuck?" And it says, "Death flashed before my eyes."
Oh.
This one's over 40 vibes. We have those. It says, if you wonder why Gen X is the way we are, just remember that our teachers all hyped up a shuttle launch and then it blew up in front of us on TV. No counseling, no hugs, no explanation. They just wheeled the TV card out of class and went back to teaching English class. That's how it went down. That's how it fucking went
Yep.
down. Exactly.
Yep.
You're just like, oh, I seen one of those explosions in Rambo. That's cool. Anyways, day-to-day memes has an AI picture of the Kool-Aid man waving at a park. But if you look in, oh no, photoshopped in on the Kool-Aid man's face is LL Cool J, and this one is labeled LL
Nice.
Kool-Aid.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like that.
Mama said, "Bust through your wall." I'm gonna bust through your wall.
Oh, so silly.
Unappreciated puns and AI info. Kent Williams Lee posted a picture of some Converse, some high top Converse, but the tongue of these Converse is wearing like a gold chain cross. The socks are going up, and they have like white bands with black capes draped under them or over them, I should say, and it is labeled nunchucks because the Converse. Their nickname is Chucks, and they're just like nuns. You get it? It's
I'll let you know that
nunchucks.
nunchucks entered the dictionary the year I was born.
Nice.
I kind of love that.
and Panthro and Michelangelo were both my favorite characters from Thundercats and Ninja Turtles because they had nunchucks. Yep, that's true.
Nice.
Blasphemous Meme says it's all connected, and here we have a Venn diagram. The blue circle says the Bible. The yellow circle says Winnie the Pooh. Green circle says Shrek, and in the middle we have Talking Donkey. This one I should have left out, but I literally it came up in my whatever the fuck I call, when I screenshots, and I don't know why I screenshotted this one. It says me after realizing there are only 3 numbers between 1 to 5, but 4 numbers between 5 to 10. And I only do this because the very next picture, literally in my phone, was me at a show with my hand in the air and 1 foot off the ground doing a bit. And because it says me after finding that out, and I look so ridiculous in this picture, I was like, you know what, I'm putting it in. Yeah, and the foot is off the ground, kind of like how those girls used to get kissed in the '60s, and they'd be like, "Woo," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The hand is in the air. Anyways, my niece sent me a picture from her iPhone, and it was all pixelated because iPhone and Androids. But she was like, "These are my new stickers," and I wonder who the fuck is she texting with me dancing in a soccer jersey? I don't know. Anyways, this one's the last one for this round for me. This one's is kind humor actually, and someone named Marshall Tanquist says wordplay. And there's like some kind of swordfish type of thing going on. I forget what these is called. I don't know if it's
Gar.
Skipper, but it is labeled "This is Gar," and Gar has his mouth open.
It's also the kind of fish.
In the next panel, we have Gar with an AI cartoon long pink tongue. This tongue is licking a loaf of bread that is cut up because garlic bread. Garlic bread.
Oh no.
Let's send it out to you, Eric.
Wow.
I feel like we've all been on a journey now. But there was garlic bread at the end, and my mouth kind of watered, so I think it was worth it. I wanted to give you some news you can use for the tertiary round, the penultimate round. Here, just want to let you know that only 16% of Americans approved of the mixed martial arts fighting on the South Lawn of the White House. I did want to comment, though, it is a loud 16%, so they don't have good mufflers. And they won't shut up. But in a lot of the pro, like, MAGA, pro UFC 250 things, I kept posting this graph, with the circled 16%. And I just kept posting this. And then whenever people would comment, I would post, "Hush, minority," because they hate that.
Hey, Eric, you better look out because we got one of the minorities here, though.
I like being a minority.
I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, no, yeah. I mean, Brainsley, the UFC.
That's okay.
I can't. I cannot.
I'm an idiot for a whole different reason, and I'm okay.
Yeah. Besides, after 262 episodes, I'm pretty clear that Michael and Brain cannot be triggered. We've tried. I try every week. No, they're unflappable. Here we have.
Think that it's actually UFC 250, and that happened like at least 10 years ago. We're actually on like UFC 329. The casuals wouldn't know that, would they?
Shut up, nerd.
I still have no idea why it was called 250. That's the part I'm confused
on. Because it's a mystery to all of us. Moving on. Friends of the show, Girl Du Jour. If you're not following Girl Du Jour, you are missing out. As this post from Saunter_photo says, probably a coincidence that a man who becomes a trillionaire about a year after having unfettered access to our government's finances. And Nace Engineer says, it's almost as if defunding all the agencies investigating your companies is like a benefit.
Oh, shit.
I posted quite a bit all over the place. Remember there was this thing? Remember all the government agencies that were investigating all of Elon's stuff, like transportation, interior, justice, agriculture, National Labor Relations Board, Equal Opportunity Commission, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Oh, remember the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau? Seems like so long ago we had protection. Securities and Exchange Commission, Defense Department, and then all that just went away. Here we have a picture of Trump being launched out of a cannon at the Nitro Circus. Alicia says, what are the odds this would happen today? And it's like, oh, wait, this is AI. Because at first you're like, maybe. I was sleeping. I was sleeping next to my play at home, UFC said. Here we have a picture of Beavis from Beavis and Butthead, and he's wearing a headset in front of a computer. And it's captioned, my reaction when some bootlicker calls me a bunch of names right before they block me. I understand your frustration. I post this to a lot of people. Friend of the show, Kristen Unakis, shared a memory from 1 year ago. Oh my God, remember a year ago? We were all so young. And this is a quote. We have a very red-faced man, and I happen to know this clip. This is a British man in a truck, in a lorry, as they call them over there in Britain. And he says, I don't mind the gays, but they better not flirt with me. Yeah, truly love it. Friend of the show, Sarah, says 0% chance of that, sunshine. Which is why it's very, very, very fun. It is always says, I don't mind the gays, but they better not flirt with me. You know, that here and all the handsome fella. Here we have a man who's just chopping. He's doing kitchen work. Just captioned, I don't know who needs to hear this, but idolizing a politician is like believing the stripper really likes you. and I got quite a bit of commentary on this. One friend of the show, Noah, said, listen, strippers can love and care for people, and that's the hill I'm dying on. And I was like, Noah, how many singles you got in your wallet right now? He says it's like the worst indicator, but like 5 of them. And I just heard the cartoon Muttley laugh. You remember Muttley? Just I heard him anyway, so I just saw that. But I think it was Brian who took the cake because he's got the president on a pole, and I just laughed. The pole dancing president. Oh, I laughed so hard. That was my first big belly laugh of the day. I'd show you a close up, but you don't want to see that. Just picture it. Here we have another one from the Laughing Librarian. There's quite a few of us. I don't know if there's a little too much N2O in the atmosphere of libraries, but Randy Polis has this picture of a person who is floating on a column of smoke over a fire with a bunch of chanting people in black robes below it. It says, be the reason HR adds don't summon ancient evils clause to the employee handbook. Be the reason. Oh, funny, I made an N2O joke, and this is from the original Church of Sarcasm, H2O. We got all kinds of chemistry in this. A lot of chemistry coming together in that. Vice President. I know that seems weird to think of it in that way, but that's actually a title, and it means the person who will become the President of the United States is this man in eyeliner, J.D. Vance, who says, if you go back to World War II or every major conflict in human history, they all ended with some kind of negotiation. And commenter said, Hitler killed himself and Germany surrendered. Japan got nuked. Do they teach history in Ohio? I posted this and captioned it. I was like, Ohio, you are not sending your best.
No, really not.
People pointed out, too, all of the worst presidents come from Ohio. It is a terrible distinction. So, Ohio, just stop.
No more presidents.
No more presidents. None. You know what I mean? You had a pretty good thing going there with the Wright brothers, and then it just collapsed. So, stop. Here we have the rationalist with a flaming fuchsia background that says, I find it ironic that somebody who fathered Don and Eric is not pro-abortion.
Except he definitely is.
Oh, I know. It is posted in the rationalist. That is the rational thing to do. Oh, breaking news. The ICE agent who was hit by a car has been released from the hospital. Picture of the ICE agent with a tampon pasted to his ear. Like, remember when they were all, so hurt by the cars. And finally, I don't know what this is. No, that's it. That's it. We're just going with the ICE agent. That's it. That's the end of my penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most.
We'll do it live.
Michael. Yeah, it's so early.
I know. Here we go. Round 3 is over. We have, oh no, not that.
Yeah.
We have only now the post with the most. Where is it?
So much posting is mosting.
All right, here we go. My post with the most this week comes from beerme.17.
Oh, hey, Beer Me. Wow.
This is some kind of a fruit tree. I don't know what kind.
I know what I'm going to call it.
They look like summer squashes, but they're yellow, right? Are these yellow?
Those are pretty yellow, yes.
And they have
not all of them, not the important parts, not the areoli.
And then there just is what looks to be a nipple. I mean, these are breast-shaped fruit with nipples on them.
Yeah.
Areolas and nipples. I mean, it's what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Beerme.17 says, I don't know what this fruit is, but it needs to calm down. And that's all I got for my post with the most. What'd you have this week, Brain?
Dumb shit. All right.
Cool hat, by the way, Brain.
It is. I posted this one on June 13th, 2020. It says, tonight I was on a Zoom fight party. Yeah, see? Proving that I do watch all the fucking fights, not just the ones that put on at the White House, and I don't boycott them because I know they're going to be good.
Cool.
After Cynthia Cavallo had won, she had a double Mexican flag and America. I yelled out, Mexican American! And everyone on that Zoom meeting started shouting out Cheech and Chong jokes and quotes. And I said my soul gave 500 experience points immediately. And that Zoom call had people of all ethnic backgrounds, so it was fucking amazing. And it was a crazy time because we were a couple of months into the pandemic, so it was one of those ones that I read and I got the nostalgic, like, whatever the fuck, the chicken skin with an alligator skin.
Yeah.
I don't fuck. Passing it to you.
Nice.
And yes, we do yell in that 16% about that approves of it. We yell a lot.
Dude, I see a lot of big yeehaw energy.
Hell yeah.
All right, getting just to my post with the most and wrapping up the show. Here we got a picture of Ryan Gosling, I want to say.
Yeah.
And it's one of the handsome Hollywood Ryans. Probably irrelevant, just a very blank stare here. But Acknowledge AI has posted, growing up hearing Wikipedia isn't a valid source and then entering a workplace where people say, just ask ChatGPT is a surprisingly strange timeline. Terrible time. And, like AI, I stole this and I posted it and I tagged the guy I stole it from. And I said, if I was really true AI I'd figure out a way to charge Matt for this. And that has been my post with the most, wrapping up 262nd episode and all of the constitutional obligations of an entire episode of Facebook for the Blind. To everybody out there that is watching or listening, we love you. Mwah.
Love you, George.
Woo! Love you, Beverly. Woo!
I love you, Snook. Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.